Now, the International Labour Organization says over 50% of companies surveyed in 2018 have low representation of women on their boards. Manager for the Low-Income Customer Support Department of the Ghana Water Company Limited, Faustina Boache, is therefore calling for women to be placed in leadership positions. She made this appeal at the African Water Association workshop held in Accra. JoyNews' Tasha Michelle's report read to you.
Speaking at the workshop, the Chief Manager for Low-Income Customer Development at the Ghana Water Company Limited, Faustina Boache, said it will take decades to achieve a gender balance in leadership positions.
Last year, Ghana Water Company welcomed the addition of 3 new women to the ranks of Chief Manager in Ghana Water. Doubling the number of female Chief Managers should be applauded, but at the same time, we should not lose sight of the fact that women are greatly underrepresented in all levels in our dear company. So far, no level has reached the 30% mark, which is widely viewed as the critical mass needed to bring about positive change. This cuts across the whole of sub-Saharan Africa, where the overall gender gap is 32.7%, according to the latest World Economic Gender Gap Report. And if progress is kept at the current pace, it will take 121.7 years before the gender gap in sub-Saharan Africa is closed.
Gender specialist for African Water Association, Letitia Akon, outlined the significance of the workshop.
What we are doing here is doing a leadership training for the women, professional women within these utilities. So these utilities have a women network, which they call the Women in Water and Sanitation Professional Network. And these women have come together as a solidifiable front to help promote the agenda of women within this male-dominated sector. We can all, you agree with me that the water sector is heavily dominated by men, and most of the time it's the men who take decision when it comes to water in the office place. But in the community, it is our women who are basically the managers of water and the users of water. So we think that it's good to encourage the women on board so that they can also take up to the decision-making positions to help solve the problems that women really face.
She expressed worry over the number of female engineers in the utility sector.
Recently, when we look at the statistics, among the female population in these utilities, we have only 18% of them being women. And out of this 18%, only 16% are engineers. So it is very worrying, and we are looking at how do women come on board. So this is one of the steps that we are taking to make sure that we get women on board in decision making and also participate in the progress of utilities. Statistics has also shown that in places where gender was mainstreamed in the utilities, the profitability grew, because they had good customer relations and they had a lot of, they were particular about things, so a lot of things go on perfectly as compared to where they had male heading. So this is just to encourage the women to also take up leadership positions within their utilities.
The workshop brought together 13 networks from 13 countries in the sub-region. Tasha Michelle's report read to you.